If you could also vacuum with a canister, when you don't want to have to lug the vacuum, you'd love to be able to pull it along behind you and get things clean. And then in those situations where what you really wanted was a vacuum that could be handheld, that you could basically lift away from its base to get maybe up high or into those areas that are hard to reach, if you could do that with a vacuum also, wouldn't that be the vacuum you'd want to use? I know everybody at home is shaking their head going, yes. Well, that's the vacuum we're going to talk about tonight. Notice, yeah, she's dusting a ceiling fan with her vacuum. She's going up and down the stairs with her vacuum. She's going to be able to get into those nooks and crannies. Can you see that crevice tool? Even those hard to reach areas, all with the same vacuum, because this is the Shark Lift Away. It's the Rotator Pro Performance Lift Away 3-in-1 vacuum. And let me just quickly show you what you're going to get, because you will get the vacuum. Yes, it works as an upright, it works as a canister vac, and it also works as a lift away model. So we have 3 colors. By the way, there were more colors before, but we're down to our final 3, because this vacuum now has a clearance price that is $169.98. It's on 6 easy payments. And just so that you know, everything that I'm going to show you that we're including with that price of $169 and change, if you bought it separately, would cost you $320. So you'll get your Shark vacuum in either emerald green, grape, which is your purple, or the red that you see on the other side of me. And then here on my table, we've got all of the accessories that will come along with your vacuum. Starting right here, this is the Caddy that allows you to create a canister when you decide you want to use it that way. Up top, you've got all of the accessory tools that you're going to want to use. So you've got your dusting tool, you've got your upholstery tool, you've got your crevice tool. There's a strap so that when you want to use it as a lift away and just have it on your shoulder so that you can kind of, use it as a handheld, you can. And then over here, this is your, take a look, this is your detail kit. And those have small nozzles that let you get into small areas. And then finally, this is your dust away attachment. We're going to explain to you how this works. And this is if you've got varying floor surfaces in your house beyond just carpet, you are going to be so happy when you see how that dust away works. But let me introduce you to my guest who's really going to do all the hard work, but going to show you how we'll all benefit from having the Shark Lift Away vac when we get it home. Our good friend Elizabeth Watts is here. Hi.
Hey, how are you?
I'm fine.
I'm actually, just hang on a second.
Okay.
I see some cobwebs.
Okay.
I got to get the cobwebs.
You can get up high.
I love this vacuum because it's hands-free, right? I've got the canister on my shoulder using that great strap. I've got that tall reach, the long hose, and then I can walk over and snap it right back into the upright mode.
How I mean, it really
so
does
easy,
become
right?
the cleaning solution, because
It does.
watching you do something like that, getting up, and we see the cobwebs and we think one of these days I'll get to those.
How am I going to get that?
But if it was easy, by simply taking that nozzle off the vacuum that you have, wouldn't you get to it? Wouldn't you get to it more often? Of course you will. So let's just kind of start with Shark for somebody who doesn't know about the brand.
Well, Shark is a brand that, as you said, likes to bring affordable but very good products out to the marketplace.
Yeah.
So, for instance, we listen to all of our customer reviews, and one of the things we heard a lot about our liftaways is they're great, you like the versatility, but you wanted something lighter. So, this particular model is only about 12 pounds in the upright mode. That's a pretty light upright.
That is,
yeah. And we're still not sacrificing power. You still have no loss of suction even when the bin is full. You have a sealed system with Hepa filtration. And as I'm holding it, you're also seeing this is our lightest weight lift away at about 6 pounds.
Which is fantastic. All right, so we've got a lot of great things we're going to show everybody. So I'll kind of follow you.
Sure.
And here's what I want everybody to see. So she was using it up there to get, all the dust above the doorway.
Here's your lift away, right?
And so now you're going to put the lift away back onto the base.
Snap.
And it's back to an upright.
And by the way, we talked about this the last time we had this. That's how it comes in the box.
Okay.
So you'll just snap those two things together, snap the hose in, no tools needed for assembly. Onboard tool storage, I love that. Your dusting brush, your crevice tool, maybe you want to put your upholstery tool in there, whichever tools you choose, you can put them on there. You can take the strap off, but you know what? I leave it on at home because I like to go back and forth, use it all kinds of different ways.
Right.
So what's great about this too, you don't need a separate stick vacuum for your hard floors, right? It has an on-off beater bar brush, so that 2-speed motor means I can start with the motor off.
Okay.
Check out the swivel, right? I can get it around the furniture. It picks up parsley pretty well.
Yeah.
How about coffee grounds, right?
And things that are really fine, Look at that.
Yeah, I'll pull it back so you can see. It's not leaving anything behind.
Good.
That's the power of that Shark suction, right? So you have that, you have those bright LED lights. Look at them reflected on the floor. That's really important in the darker corners of the house, right? And then when I want to go to my carpet, all I have to do, there's a little button right here on the side. It actually says brush roll, so no guesswork. Push the button, your beauty bar brush turned on. You heard that,
and
right?
you hear it kick in, and there. So now I'm ready to go into the carpeted surface.
Yeah, and here I'm picking up pet hair, but whatever the mess is that you normally have around your house, this tackles it so well because it's got that really powerful brush roll, and of course it's keeping the dander and the dust inside because we've got a sealed filtration system with HEPA filtration. And then let's say, just quickly, I wanted to tackle, I see you've got pet hair on my chair. They've got several different ways. I was using the built-in extension earlier. I can just push the button right here, and I now have the hand portion. Look how easy that is.
Okay.
All my tools fit on here. I have variable suction. I have so many things to talk about with this vacuum. So I can turn the suction down a little if I have, say, a delicate pillow, or maybe I don't want to suck up a mat that I'm working on. Use it like that, and then I'm going to go ahead and turn it up to high speed for my chair, or maybe your stairway, I mean your carpeted stairs, right?
Yeah. Look, I mean, I'll tell you, if you have pets, you're going to love this. You know,
yeah.
how many times do you realize like your upholstery is dusty, maybe in rooms where people don't sit all the time? So you use your upholstery brush every few times that you vacuum, and you keep your furniture in good shape. That's a big investment. That was really easy too for you to switch from one to the other. Yeah.
Right? Now, if you want to use it in the canister mode, because remember you get all 3 modes, there's another button that says lift away. So it can't be any easier than that. You push the button and the whole thing lifts off the base. So now basically we're leaving behind the heavy brush roll. And if you choose, you can slide it right into the Caddy, which, by the way, it locks in. So now I can roll this around. And one great way to use this, if you do have different flooring surfaces, like Leo was mentioning, this is great for your hard floors.
Yeah.
This is a way to vacuum and kind of dust mop at the same time.
Wow.
So this is a washable microfiber pad that comes with it. It's totally reusable.
Okay.
And here's how it works. When I start over here on my floor, I'm just going to slide my canister. Look how light this is now.
I know. So again, this is the beauty because it's 3 vacuums in one. You need it to be a canister so that it just kind of follows you. And then look at that dust away tool.
So the point is, I got the big particles. You saw that there was some cereal on the floor. I love this swivel too. It's really easy to get around, let's say, the dining room chairs with this, if you've got hardwood in your dining room. And then I just want to show you what happened here. In addition to picking up the big stuff, it got some fine dust and particles. Now, it's just a little bit here, but you can imagine that on your whole floor. It's picking up the tiny particles that your vacuum would leave behind.
Well, and I'll tell you, how many of you use those little, microfiber sweeper brush things, when you're spending a lot of money, maybe to replace those little, things that, you get the microfiber that can be machine washed, and then you use it over again, and you're getting the power of the suction with your Shark vac as well. That's the reason that dust away tool is going to be such a favorite and so important to help you keep things nice and clean. Now, don't forget, clearance price. This would be $320 if you bought it elsewhere. What we put together for you, we have with a clearance price because we're now down to the last of what we have available, 3 colors. And if you want that red is the most limited, and red is always the most popular.
It is. Here's why I'm using it here. I like too on this one. It's not like a bold splash of color. It's kind of subtle,
accent.
All the accent places, plus all the little different places where you're going to push the buttons, the wheels. All that's got a little splash of the color, which I think is really classy.
Excellent. All right, so we've seen you clean pet hair. We've seen you clean upholstery.
Yeah.
We've seen you dust above, above board. Where should we go next?
Let's go over and talk about power.
Okay.
Because, all that's great, and it's nice that it's, easy to use. But if it didn't have enough power, I mean, who cares?
Right.
That's the whole point of a vacuum, right? It needs to have suction power.
Good suction.
Yeah. And, one of the greatest things that I think is great about Shark is every time we bring out a vacuum, we give it third-party testing, we bring the information to you guys and tell you what we found.
Right.
So on this one, like so many of our vacuums, even when the bin was full, third-party testing found that it didn't lose suction.
Wow.
And to me, that means, okay, I'm vacuuming along, I see that it's getting full, but I just need to finish that last room. I want to get it all done before I have to stop and empty.
Right.
You can do it. You can have the peace of mind to know you're not going to lose that suction.
Okay.
So to show you that here, I've got a full canister. Now, look what's in this. Cereal, hair, kitty litter, fuzz, dust, all kinds of stuff. It's full. It's time to empty this vacuum. So instead of emptying it, I'm going to take off my hose here at the handle. I'm going to put on an open tube. Now, this is not any kind of weird, experiment. This is just an open tube extending my suction, okay? So turning that on, full canister, and I have here an entire rack of billiard balls. I just want you to see how powerful that suction is.
Look at it sucking those billiard balls up.
I mean,
wow.
You're not going to suck up billiard balls at home, of course.
Right.
But
the fact that it's got enough power to do that
right?
lets you know that it's got enough power to suck up the dirt out of your carpet and off of your floors. That's the point we're making with the billiard ball demonstration. That's good.
Yeah, it's really important too,
It
because
is.
you don't want to lose power. If you've ever had a vacuum that as you're going along, it starts losing power, that's why.
Right.
Here's another piece of the technology that's really important, is what we call our sealed system. So you see all the green highlighted areas there? That means that all those areas around the dust cup where air could leak out, we put a rubber seal. Sounds simple, right? But not every vacuum does that.
Wow.
I would have thought that everybody did that. It seems
you would
simple
expect,
enough, right? Yeah. But like back here in the back, all the areas where the air could leak out, we put rubber seals, okay? So that's the first part. It leaves it, traps it inside here. The second part is it then pushes all the exhaust through the Hepa filter, okay? And it's a lifetime Hepa filter. You never have to worry about changing it. So that means that Hepa traps like 99.9% of dust and allergens down to 0.3 microns. That's like smaller than a human hair. So it's the tiny stuff, right?
Right,
And that's what you want to keep inside.
Yeah.
When you go to empty it, so easy. We get a lot of comments on this too, Leah.
Okay.
because
Watch this,
it's
'cause
simple,
you don't wanna
simple.
miss it.
I
This
love
is-
that this has a little
right.
handle.
Yeah.
Easy to hold, easy to take to the garbage.
You
empty
just release
it out.
it. It drops it right out of the bottom of the
And if you
bin.
get fuzz or something stuck in the top, I just want to show you it does empty it.
Now
at the
that's
top
nice
as
too,
well.
that you can open it from the top just to kind of make sure
Yep.
everything is out of there, and so that once you empty it, you're ready to start anew.
That's correct.
That's
yeah.
fantastic.
And
And
if-
it's a nice capacity too. I mean, it holds a lot.
For a smaller vacuum, it
Yeah.
is, yeah. And also, just so you see what I'm going to put it back here, but we do give you another pre-filter. This is great because it helps keep your Hepa filter lifetime filter. This you'll want to rinse out and let air dry about every 3 months. And then it just snaps back in. You ready to go?
So think about what we've just done. We've used this as an upright vac, used it with the wand to dust above board, used it as a caddy to get to areas where you didn't necessarily want to carry a heavy vacuum around, but get into those areas that are hard to reach. We cleaned off the upholstery on the chair. All of those things with a single vacuum cleaner. This is truly, this has been such a popular option, and we've got available for you with a clearance price. So just take a quick look, if you will, over there, and we're going to keep going. Here's what we've got. We've got it available for you in 3 colors. It's really simple. All you're going to do is choose the color that you want. We've got it for you in emerald, which is your green. We've got it for you in grape, which is your purple, and we've got it for you in red, which is our most popular. People kind of like a red vacuum. I mean, makes you want to clean fast.
I guess so. Sports car red.
Exactly. So then you can get it done and go do all the other things you want to. Now, in addition, so remember, it's an upright vacuum. You're getting all of the accessories to let you do so much more with it. So you get the Caddy. That's how you turn it into your canister vac. You're getting, I'm sorry. What are you saying to me? Oh, yeah, that's okay. Yeah, we're right here. So we've got it for you with the upholstery tool. This is the upholstery. Yeah, this is the upholstery tool. This is the dusting tool. This is your crevice tool to get into those hard to reach areas. This, we're going to talk about this in just a little bit. You also get this detail kit. And then finally, this is that dust away tool that you saw. If you have hardwood floors, you're going to love that because it's got the little microfiber cloth that attaches on the bottom, and you also get the suction as well when you're using that. By the way, it even comes with the little bags to hold your accessories, which is nice to know too. So this is the point I want to make. $320 and change if you bought everything separately. We have a clearance price, which means we're down to the last of the inventory. There were more colors available, last of the inventory, and that means clearance price is $169.98, and it's on 6 easy payments when you use your credit card. All right, so what are we going to clean next?
Well, why don't we clean some floors,
Okay,
right? Because we
let's
all
do it.
have floors.
Yes, we do.
You know, come on over there. I want to trip you up there on my cord. Oh, by the way, lawn cord on this is about a 25-foot cord.
Okay.
Okay, we give you a 5-year limited manufacturer's warranty. That's really almost unheard of in the industry. So
Yeah.
you're getting all those good bells and whistles, even though it's on clearance. Yay! So here's we got some options here. I've got tile. I've got like a laminate hard floor there. There's a laminate for the kitchen. I've got 3 different carpets. Linoleum. And I even have a real hardwood floor. So we're going to really put this thing to the test.
Okay, let's do it.
So starting on tile, this is what I have in my kitchen. I love tile in the kitchen, except the grout sometimes is a bear because those, stuff gets stuck down in there, right?
Stick, yeah.
Right. But look at this. That cereal's, I had them put a really colorful cereal on here and they crushed it up. So it's like the real deal here. But you can see nothing's left behind.